Thank you very much, Steve. The fate of Port St. Lucie's downtown may rest in the hands of a group of Chinese investors. Treasure Coast Bureau Chief Brian Garner joins us now live from Port St. Lucie with details. Brian?
That's right. Just this month, a Chinese development firm stepped forward and said they would like to buy the area around the Port St. Lucie Civic Center. That's the land that was slated to become Port St. Lucie's downtown, which is now in foreclosure. City Council members tonight expressed some cautious optimism that this move might be good for the city's future. Port St. Lucie had big plans for its future downtown. It all started 2 years ago when it rolled out its sprawling new civic center. The city expected private developer George DeGuardiola to fill in the empty land around it with a hotel, condominiums, a movie theater, restaurants, and shops.
The idea is to make a small, living, walkable community where everything can be found locally.
But with the economic downturn, DeGuardiola couldn't deliver on those promises. He defaulted on his payments last spring, and the property went into foreclosure. That left the Civic Center operating at a loss and citizens yearning for those shops and restaurants that never came.
I wish they did have shops because we don't have anything close by.
Enter Chinese developer Lily Zhang.
This is a nice city.
She first visited Port St. Lucie 2 years ago and said she loved its small town charm.
Like peaceful and then friendly, like all the residents here. And then it's also very clean and nice.
She says she can attract potentially hundreds of wealthy Chinese investors who would be willing to fund the city center project. She says the incentive for many of these investors is citizenship. A U.S. government program provides green cards to foreign investors willing to put down at least $500,000 to create 10 American jobs.
To the wealthy part of the Chinese, some of them, they admire, they love the U.S. culture, and they want their children to come here.
City council members seemed pleased that Chinese investors would step in to save the project that American investors wouldn't touch.
I'd love to get a $500,000 check from everyone we give a temporary green card to.
Port St. Lucie resident Annette Jones says she doesn't care where the money comes from, so long as her family and others can enjoy the benefits of a fully developed downtown.
Yeah, that would be great, if they do a good job.
Now, Port St. Lucie City Council members had the power to kill this deal tonight. They chose not to, which means in 15 days, the deal will be finalized in cash. I spoke with a developer tonight. She says it will take 8 years to build out the Port St. Lucie downtown. She expects construction will begin in 2012. Reporting live in Port St. Lucie, I'm Brian Garner, WPTV News Channel 5.
Brian, thank you.